So you're gonna come from this side? Okay, Sandy, come on around this side so we can see all the cool stuff. All right.
Over there.
Yeah, she's good. Okay. Boy, he looks comfortable, doesn't he? Yeah, that's very nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
All right, let's cover everything up there. All right, now guys, we'll start this from a leg press. Okay, and this is a really good move, and it's Uki Gatame, straddle hold. Uki, like in a judo sense, could mean like a floating Uki otoshi, floating drop throw, you know. But in this case, it also means to straddle over something, to skim over the top of something. That's what Uki, U-K-I, means, okay? In this case, Uki Gatame, straddle hold. I'm straddling him over the top. So, Derrick's got Mike in a really good leg press position. He's really working that Juji, but Mike's been eating his Wheaties, and he's just, you know, Derrick can't, you know, lever that arm free, okay? So, a good plan B is to go right to the straddle hold, which could lead right into like a mount or tate shiho gatame, or any other number of things. But what we're going to do today, right now anyway, is do the Uki Gatame, and he's going to realize he's in a bad position, so he's probably going to sit up or, you know, try to get his arm, you know, get out of that, and Derrick's going to flip right back into a Juji Gatame, okay? So we're going to see how it works from that position, and then we're going to work into a pin of itself. So Derrick's got him here, and he's decided, okay, Uki Gatame time. Now what he does is, look when he does this, guys, he actually kind of does almost the splits, okay? When he does this now, he takes, look at this left hand, control here, he puts it on his thigh for control, so he's really trapped Mike's arms really well, okay? Now as he does that, he throws the top leg back and he puts it, he just sits like his knee in, and he reaches over here and he grabs Mike, he could post, he could, whatever he wants to do. Derrick likes to grab, so that, and so there's the straddle hold right there. He's got him there for, he could hold him there for a while, okay? Now, he would probably transition from this if he just wanted to pin him right up into a mount or a tate shiho gatame, vertical four-corner hold, okay? And then he could also work any other stuff from there if you want to finish him off with a Juji, udigarami, which is most common. But there you have a nice series there. But let's really play him. I'll tell you where I first saw this move. Two guys from Britain did this, Neil Eckersley and Steven Gawthorpe. They were both Olympic bronze medalists in 1984 for Great Britain, and they were masters of newaza. They were just fabulous, and both of them did this with great skill, especially Gawthorpe, I think. But Eckersley was quite good at it himself, so probably both good. But anyway, this isn't exactly how they did it, but this is kind of the way we developed it over the years. So he's doing the leg press. He's got Mike. And go ahead and start with that, the leg press like we got in there. Okay, now, he wants to make sure, guys, you got to be precise. When he decides he's going to go for the straddle hold, okay, Uki Gatame, he shifts here, and look at that hand on his thigh, okay? Now, a guy like Jimmy Pedro would grab the belt. He would just hold that belt like that. That's good too. Okay, so that's a good situation if you want to do that. We grab the thigh because we get a good, you don't have to. Try the belt grab, it works great too, okay?
Your belt or his belt?
His belt.
His
right.
belt, can you see that? Okay, his belt. Now, when he does this, he's going to shoot this leg back, and he's going to kind of straddle it. Notice how, see how he's kind of in a straddle position here? And as he came up here like this to hold, you could be grabbing through the middle of his legs, wherever you wanted to grab, you could grab his leg, and even, you know, like hold on to it, you know, whatever you like there. But in this case, he's doing this. Now Mike figures out, holy schmoly, I'm in trouble. You know, so he's going to try to maybe sit up or whatever, or he's going to try to get out of the pin. And as soon as he does that, he forgot Derrick can whip right back into a Juji and finish him. So it's leg press, you know, get the Juji, try the Juji. He's not buying into it. Straddle hold. He forgets that. He comes up and can finish out with the Juji. Okay, that's a nice series. You know, kind of a Juji, Uki Gatame, Juji Gatame, like that. Now, let's say here's a situation that could come up, guys, that may happen. We've tried this. Derrick's tried this, and Mike's tried to get out, but he said, "No, I'm still not giving you that arm." You know, so Derrick's gone back with the Juji Gatame, but Mike isn't giving up that arm. So Derrick can say, "Okay, I'll roll you back down into a leg press, and I'll come back into my straddle hold, and now I'll just go right into a mount or tate shiho gatame. Now I've got him." And now you've got time, you got him in a good time hold. We'll say Komani, good time hold. You can go into a bent arm lock, or you can work for a choke, or you can come back out to a Juji Gatame if you want.
Does the Uki Gatame count as a time hold?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it really does. So I mean, he's not getting up and you're controlling his body.
Right, and if he's not fighting too much, you can just leave him there.
You can hold him there.
Just hold him there and get your time.
I've seen people do this. I've seen a number of guys do this with good success, and just keep them there and ride them. You know, like if you're doing in judo, it's only a 20-second ride anymore, okay?
Okay.
In sambo, freestyle judo, I can hold that for maybe 20 seconds, get my 4 points in, then go right to the submission. So, you know, you can see how this really has, but notice, be careful to do some things. When he's going to go for the straddle hold of Uki Gatame, notice the change here. He wants, this is anchor, okay? Now, he does that. Now he reaches up and see how he's straddling here. Now, some guys have their knees a little closer to the head. You have that real tight in, okay? Some guys have a little wider base. You see out here, there's posting. Guys, play with this. It's a really skilled move. It really is. What's that?
I said diaphragms are for wimps.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But just remember, you want to be able, if you want to shift back on to get your juji, you want to have this back leg close enough that you can swing it up quickly.
How susceptible are you to bridging on that?
Yes.
You can be knocked off with a bridge?
You can be knocked off the bridge.
Okay, that's what I just kind of
You have to be awfully good at
you're
the bridge.
shifting your weight like right over
It's
there.
a bit precarious. You've got to shift your weight to sit right on his torso,
Chest.
right on his diaphragm. Literally sit on his diaphragm and ride it.
And then exhale makes yourself heavier.
This is like the epitome of riding in Pennington, for me at least, because you're literally surfing on him while he's bucking around on you and just trying to figure out which direction you can go with it.
And as you guys, you'll feel this. You know, the Japanese say you have to feel your judo or, you know, feel your jiu-jitsu or whatever. It's true. When you're on top here and in Derrick's position, you may have to do some minor things to adjust your weight, shift it back and forth to keep them where you want them. And that's why we practice. We'll be working on that.
And that's probably why he's grabbing the leg.
Yeah, and you can be gaining more control by getting another handle with a body part or something. And then when you're ready, you can go to something else or shift back to your Juji Gatame. Okay? So you've got a lot of options here. It's a great move. All right? And it's called Uki Gatame straddle hold. Okay? And
That's why you're talking about the floating.
yeah, that's the floating. You're not floating on it, you're
Floating.
straddling it in this
Got it.
case. Right, right. Want to practice it? Let's give it a try.